It is Stars Without Number, Fels Rising, Session 12. Time for the recap.
We got back to the Cyclops gang, and they were cooking rats and drinking some suspect liquids. We saw that there was a storm brewing, and it looked like another dust storm. We tried running back to the car so that we would anticipating that we'd be transported again. And we didn't quite make it back to Big Hustlin' before we found ourselves outside of a building, looked like a motel or like a kind of a beaten down hotel with a neon sign that was blinking called Fever Dream. We've got 3 rooms inside the Fever Dream. The front desk attendant was a short-haired human who was he's probably easily entertained. I remember he spent a lot of time sharpening his pencils. He started, so we got our 3 rooms. They were, he kicked out some people from those rooms, which happened to be a bunch of Jawas. The rooms themselves were pretty bare bones. I think there was like a really broken chair in one. There was some sort of cot in another, and I don't think there was any furniture in one of the other ones. There was no real food. It was filtered or unfiltered bugs, as in they would filter the sand out for you. So we got filtered. Xavier ate one, and then said it was good enough and convinced Illumination Boy to eat the rest.
He shamelessly ate them all.
We were waiting to go to the arena. So the arena opened after a certain amount of time. So when we were alerted when it was open, we go to the basement. It was a fight club. So we go into the fight club, and there were it was like a gym, like a workout gym, and there were a bunch of humans that appeared to be wearing like Sin Doom garb, and they were working out. And I don't remember what prompted getting into a brawl, but then we started brawling. And they were like biting. I think they bit through, like they were like chewing on lug nuts or something like that.
Yes.
After they were injured, we realized that they weren't human, but they were in fact robots. They weren't quite duplicates, though, or not duplicates. They weren't quite
replicates.
After I think we may have defeated 1 or 2, and at which point they stopped fighting, and they kind of got shut down. And a doctor came down, or somebody wearing a lab coat. He took us. This ended up being I forgot his name.
Dr. Vicentis.
Dr. Vicentis. He was a Sin Doom scientist at one of the research bases. We learned that there was more than just the base that we were on. In fact, there are lots of bases, though they don't really come into contact with each other. So he offered to take us back to his base. So we went there and started touring the base. We noticed a suspicious lack of people, and from talking with the guy in the medical lab and the armor, we've learned that they haven't gotten supplies in like 2 years, and like people don't get replaced, so it's just, and all they do, there's no real need to get supplies because Dr. Vicentis is just building these replicates. So there was investigation into that. Xavier was okay with it because it was, probably Sinduma always does the right thing. And trust that Dr. Vicentis knows what he's doing since he's a higher up.
Yeah, but Illumination Boy thought there was trouble afoot and planned a super secret mission to uncover the evil within this camp.
Yeah, I don't think it was a good idea to play the James Bond theme tune every time you were sneaking, though. That really didn't help the situation.
Dr. Vicentis, can we replace Illumination Boy with a replicant?
I think it would be too difficult for a replicant to mimic Illumination Boy.
I mean, I assume that's what you do here. You replace regular people with replicants. So I just want to put in an order. And make sure we're in the queue.
Well, if we're lucky, we'll be dead long before you need to place an order.
So it turned out that that there was something. So I think it was Natalia. Is that her name? It was
Natalina, maybe?
Natalina.
Natalina.
Is that the one that you went to school with? You guys went to school with? There was one that Xavier knew that was friends with.
Yeah, that was the person in the medical.
Right.
Yeah.
That
was
Natalina
was the one in
Alonso?
the other building.
Yeah, she was like Dr. Vicentis's number 2. His assistant.
His toy.
Avina Goodfellow was the person at the medical facility. Malik was the one at he was the armor, I think. He worked at he was the master of arms. And Natalina was Dr. Vicente's assistant.
Yeah.
So we went into this tall tower, just to check it out. Xavier was going to show that, there's nothing wrong with what they were doing. And we were able to hack through, or either hack through or just like break the keypad to get in. We went up the elevator. The door out of the elevator was locked. So we waited for Natalina to come up. Cause there was like a main room, but there was a little like space to kind of like hide around the corner.
The power of the glow got you through the first door, and then when you got up the elevator, the next door you couldn't get open, and that's when you waited. It went down, and Natalina came up.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be there. I don't know why she, did this shit.
Ultimately, we convinced her that we totally got Dr. Vicentis approved to see the experiment. And so we go in, and it's a Vone, which was immobilized, and there were red lights on the bottom of near the floor, like around like the where like the baseboards are.
Lights
blinking, yeah. And then right as we realized that the door was shut, and she said she'd come back, and then the door was locked. And then Dr. Vicentis' voice came over and said, basically good luck and more or less that would be fun to see this fight for science. And that's the red light stopped, and that's where we ended it.
Yep.
Or that's where
All
we
right.
pick it up now.
Okay. So we will start there. I need an initiative roll from one of you three. D8.
All right, here we go. Oh, that's not bad. 6.
Okay, you go first.
How far away is this thing from us?
Probably 20 feet away.
Oh, lovely. And how big is this room?
Let's see.
If it's under 10 meters, it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's right. We're in meters. Yeah, it's like a it's like a 10 by 10 meter room.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, I'll stand in front of everyone else because I'm probably the toughest one here. And I will shoot it with my mighty bow. No, I've decided I'm not going to shoot it with my bow. I'm going to intimidate it by firing an arrow at it.
Okay. So you shoot it, like lands, it bounces on the ground, goes by it. Who's next?
Stay behind me, everyone.
What is it that we're
It's
attacking?
a Vome.
Yeah, you're. I'll get you in here, Kurt. You're not technically not there yet.
Okay. What's a Vome?
Those are the that's that thing that remember when we were trying to find another car, and there was those creatures that like changed
Oh
into
yeah,
forms.
the things that took my arm.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, it's one of them.
Evil doer.
Yes.
I mean, probably minding its own business until it went to war after what Kevin did.
Wait, who's Kevin?
All right, so Illumination Boy would push past Iran and stand in front of her and be like, "Stop, criminals!" And he would light his stun buttons up and be like, "Stay back. I'll keep you all safe." And that's yeah, actually I'd go to hit it.
Okay.
Plus that 15.
Just misses. So the glow you hit it and just kind of dissipates over its body. It glows for like a brief second and then it goes out.
This is what I expected.
Even in the brightest light, there are always shadows where evil can hide.
Thank you, Ivan.
Xavier will take out her laser pistol and get a shot after it. It's a 17.
That would hit.
Nice. It does 5 damage.
There is only one threat in this room, and it just looks at Xavier.
So it sees Illumination Boy in front of it and then looks back at the arrow and points its like finger at it, and you see a bolt of energy hit it, and the arrow begins to transform. It looks like it looks like some kind of serpent with spikes, and it starts to move really fast. Let's see here. It's going after Zavir. Let's see. 17 hit.
Oh yeah.
You take 3 damage. Give me a physical save.
Success.
Okay. It slithers right up to you and bites. You can see it. It bites you. You feel it like burn, and then for a minute you get a little bit sick to your stomach. But it's no different than when Kevin makes some stupid remark and you can finally get through it. So, Krieg, as you have entered this base, the Citadel, and met with this Dr. Facentes, he has taken you to this tower. It looks like a water tower or something, but there's like one window at the very top. And he takes you into this control room and turns on like a closed circuit TV. And he says, have a seat and watch the... I heard that you encountered one of these. I'm really curious to see how your companions do. Or I would assume you're associated with this group. And you can see in the black and white grainy television screen, you can see the 3 of them fighting this Bohm.
Well, I can certainly see that I'm associated with one of them. One of them is Kevin, and I don't know the third.
Interesting.
Where are they that they're fighting this creature?
Oh, they're at the top of this tower where we keep the creature held.
Are you okay with them killing the creature? Because they probably will if it doesn't find a way to escape.
So I'm fairly confident that the creature should survive. If not, I'll shut down the project. I'll shut down this whole thing to prevent it. But if it dies, I do have other prototypes.
Very well. And I will sit down. See how they do.
All right, give me another initiative roll.
I'll take
I
it.
will. Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
got
got
it.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you got it.
6.
Yep, you're up first.
Right on. Oh yeah. Don't worry, Thavir. I'll save you. And I run towards the snake.
Okay.
And I go to strike it with my sun buttons. 14. Get worse.
That's a hit if you're hitting the snake. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Don't take that out of context.
That's a clip right there.
5 points. Low rolls. Not good.
All right. Take out. You see it's you blast it with your stun battens, and you can see it undulate when you hit it with the glow, and it turns and hisses at you.
In the words of Superman, it doesn't take X-ray vision to see that you're up to no good.
Is anyone hurt? can I tell if anyone's hurt? Like, they look injured at all? Or is Severe the only one that's...
Yeah, I
that's
think Severe's the
down?
only one that's taking damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, during this round, but I don't know if like previously.
I think you guys were fully healed going in, right?
Yep.
I wasn't, or at least my character sheet was down 4 hit points.
Yeah,
But I
mine's
could
down
just never-
3.
All right, so I'm gonna commit effort for the day. Let's see, is that how that works? I'm gonna commit effort for the day, and I'm gonna use Psychic Sucker, and I'm going to 2d6 plus 2. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm going to use a hustle point. I got 2
Okay.
1s on that roll. Oh, that's better. So that is 10 hit points. And I used my committed effort to use Tissue Integrity Field. So now anyone within 10 meters, which is basically the whole room, can get get healed for 10 hit points if they want.
Beautiful.
Okay.
But you have to add the strain.
Oh boy. Okay.
So does 10 hit points come off one of the creatures?
No, it just heals
Okay.
allies.
All right.
And I add a system strain. Cool. That's gonna be Xavier's turn.
Okay.
That snake still up, or did it die?
Oh, it's still up. It
Still
hissed
up.
it hissed at Kevin.
Well, that's the best thing I can do right now, is trying to protect us. I will slash at Snake. I will miss Snake.
What do you okay, you're trying to hack at it?
Yep, I'm just intimidating it again,
Okay.
scaring it by slashing a sword at it. Back, Val Beast.
All right. So
That's the second time I've rolled a 2.
So the snake will turn and hisses at Kevin, goes to bite it. I think a 22 hits.
Oh yeah.
You
Pretty
take 5.
close.
You take 5 damage. You need make a physical save.
Ouch. Okay. Save. Oh yeah. Natural 20.
Okay. Just remind me,
fuck?
you are immune to this.
Into this.
You are immune to whatever this snake venom is.
Oh.
So
Oh. Sweet. I'm immune to snake venom.
Immune to White Snake and 80 other
Yeah.
80 power ballots.
Evan just assumes he is now immune to all snakes.
That's right. I'm the snake whisperer.
Stars without number, Snake Eater.
all right, so the creature sees this, looks around, and then looks at Iran and points its hand at Iran and shoots a ray.
Oh no.
Does 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right, make a physical save.
Do I have to?
Yes, you do.
Well, then that's a failure.
God.
Okay. All right. Give me a.
Don't make me do it.
Give me a D8 roll.
Oh dear. 7. No, 8.
Okay. So it hits you with this energy, like right in your chest.
Uh-oh.
And you can feel all tingly. Like something is happening. some
Uh-oh.
kind of transformation or something. You can, it's not really painful, just a very strange sensation.
Damn wizards with your polymorph spells.
All right. We roll initiative again. Who's left?
Xavier. Let's see. Got 2.
Oh boy.
I don't get saved. I just have to start attacking. Okay. Fine.
Okay. Krieg, give me an initiative roll.
That's a 4.
So the snake will go after Xavier. That's what I'm doing. Man, I'm rolling high tonight. Let's see, 22. That's 3 damage and another save, physical save.
All right. Just made it.
Okay. All right. The creature sees that and then will turns at the other 2 and looks at Illumination Boy and fires at 12. I think that's a miss.
Oh, thank fuck.
There's a beam of energy just shoots past you.
You're welcome.
And as it hits the wall behind it, you can see that the wall slowly starts to cover with ice. It like freezes over and it looks like a sheet of ice. Krieg. You're muted.
He's muted.
What do I see around me?
Well, you're in a control room. There's a bunch of knobs and switches and file printouts. You notice there's an intercom that you would assume that you could talk to them. There's also some kind of button that turns on that basically says disable. And you would assume this is probably the red lights that Vicentes was talking about that pretty much immobilizes the creature.
So where is Vincente's relative to me?
He's like outside the control room. He stepped out. He's talking to Natalina.
So he's in like a different room?
Yeah, it's like, there's like an elevator and like a small little like area, like a standing area. And then there's the control room behind the door. So the door is open, like he could look in and see, but him and Natalina are like talking right by the elevator.
So I would be a little concerned that the disable button may not actually disable the creature. It may disable something else. And I don't really get the sense that they're like in mortal peril at this moment. So I probably would not. I mean, I would take a second to like manifest, like commit effort to manifest my armor.
Okay.
And be prepared to do something.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do anything yet. Besides, I may need this Vincente's guy to make me a duplicate Kevin.
All right. All right, you guys are up.
Back to Iran, I think.
Well,
Oh wait, no, it's
yeah,
our,
we have a turn.
yeah, we rolled really low. That's right. Xavier will go last. That way, yeah, Xavier will go last.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna commit my effort to do my level 2 ability, which is the what is it? It's like the illusion thing that I can create, and I'm gonna create it like as a copy of me, and it's sort of just like darting around the room, like trying to distract the the Vome.
Okay.
And it'll go up and it'll like pretend to strike him, and then it'll like teleport back, and then it's going through like a sequence of of
Kevin
attack moves.
Kevin moves.
Yeah.
Every time he speaks, instead of going ahead and having the mouth correct, it's out of sync like a old Godzilla movie.
It's got Kevin's classics on here.
I actually just picture it's like Star Wars boy, like a hologram of Star Wars boy appears.
Doing the lightsaber moves to himself. Yeah. And I think I'll do. I can't do anything else, so I'll just do that.
You two are dancing around the room.
Yeah, we're sort of just trying to distract. We're doing synchronized dancing, you know.
I'm going to take shot at Snack. Ooh, does a 17 hit Snack?
Yep.
You snacked your last snack, Mr. Snack. Ooh, a mighty 3 damage. Urgh. I'm strong.
All right. You hack at the snack. Xavier.
Xavier's gonna shoot the Vome as an 18.
Yep, that's a hit.
Oh man, knock on wood. Xavier's rolling well tonight as far as damage. It's 4 damage. Well, rolling well in terms of hitting.
All right. Yeah, you hit it, and you see like a small little crack appear like on its abdomen. We will begin. Everybody roll initiative. So you three, Krieg will roll, and I will roll. Okay.
Okay.
I got a 3.
10 total.
All right, you guys are up first.
Snack is still being very snacky, so I'm going to slash her again to try and kill it. It's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Another 3 damage. I keep rolling 1s for my damage.
Whittling it down.
He can't stand up to this type of beating.
No, you can't.
I'll go ahead and end myself then.
All right. Who's next?
Xavier will shoot the Vome again, just to keep the pressure on. And that's a 5. The shot goes wide.
Yes, it does. For a second, it almost looks like she's firing at Illumination Boy, who's behind her.
Oh.
Hi, Illumination Boy.
You can tell she's asunder by that.
I will do a synchronized strike with my illusion onto the snack.
Okay.
That's horrible. I might. Now let's roll with it. I got a 1.
All right.
Illusion blocks you.
Give me a D100 roll.
Oh no.
Your illusion lies with the snake.
You go to
50.
slice down.
Perfect 50.
You go
Right
to
in the
slice
middle.
down and your illusion blocks it with his own blade like, no.
Oh, a new rival. Myself.
Finally, a worthy opponent.
50, you only embarrass yourself.
Oh.
You check to see if, because you've been streaming the whole time, and you're like, oh, that went live.
Oh.
Shit.
I say my jumpsuit ripped in the ass.
All right, so let's see here.
Oh, Kurt's gone.
3 left.
Oh, he'll be back.
The CCTV broke.
So the snake is like looking and seeing the illusion move around, and then reaches out and goes after Iran.
Oh no. Why do you do this, Peter? Why?
Natural 1.
Oh, that's a hit.
So that's its turn, and it's hoping Kevin wasn't streaming that embarrassing strike, as it sort of went for Iran and then wasn't sure, and then went to bite for the illusion and jump back. Let's see.
That was kind of sad, actually. And it's all over Space Tube as well.
The Vohm fires. The Vohm fires at the illusion, and it goes right through it, and it hits the wall, and you can see the wall just begin to transform. It looks like bark on a tree.
What kind of tree? A flesh tree or?
Is it like a meat tree?
Yeah.
Maybe you'd have to cut it and find out.
Mm.
I would like to lick the wall
It's
as my insight check.
a mental save.
Yeah.
All right, Krieg, you've powered up.
Right. So I would like just sort of keeping my eyes on the monitor to watch what's happening. I would sort of stand up and begin to nervously walk a little bit, like in a kind of zigzag, like I'm just restless, making my way till I'm about like 15 or 20 feet away from the console.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use my telekinetic powers to hit the disable button
Okay.
while clearly standing far away from the console.
All right.
Containment field breach. Containment field breach.
All right. Let us
Right.
roll initiative for the next round.
Reactor breach.
I'll take it. 6.
3.
So you guys are in the room. The red lights come back on and start doing a synchronous this interesting pattern, and the Vohm just stops. It like freezes in place. The snake, however, does not. It's still hissing and spitting and trying to figure out if it's trying to get the illusion or not get the illusion.
Good. I thought it was going to disable all of their powers.
So you guys are
we
up.
go first. Yep.
Yep.
Cool. I will go to strike the snake. Oh, nat 20. There it is, from 1s to 20s.
There we go. So whatever your attack is, it's max damage, and then roll for the double.
Okay. Oh, perfect. So double max. So that's 14.
Nice.
numbers.
Give me a percentage roll.
Percentage. 80.
Okay. So you whack it with the stun battens, and it just like flops over and like trying to move away, and you can clearly see that it is seriously injured. It kind of puffs up and you can see the spikes begin to grow on it. Aran or Zavir?
So did that kill the snake?
No, it's still alive. It looks seriously hurt.
So Zavir's gonna be a bully and try to get the killing blow on it. 7.
You apparently took pity on the snake and could not injure it, could not
Missed
kill
on
it.
purpose. This is like it was gonna.
Yeah.
She was aiming at it, and it was like, it's a little bit tired.
You aim at it and it looks at you with these giant eyes with like tear drop in the one bottom of one.
Yeah, that's Xavier's turn.
All right, Aran.
Okay. Well, the other thing is not moving suddenly, so I'm going to go for Snack.
All right.
I'm going to roll a natural 1 going for Snack.
Okay.
But I am a fighter, which means I can go ahead and automatically hit instead. So I will do that.
Hey.
There you go.
I'm a warrior. 3 massive damage.
You hit it. Apparently, you guys are just don't want to kill it because it's still alive.
Every attack roll, I have rolled a 1 for my damage. This fight, it's been great.
It's just like trying to scoot into a corner or something. It does not. It is unable to attack. It's still alive though.
Please don't kill me. Please.
He just assumes that Iran must be one of the primitive savages from this planet who still believes in fighters rather than warriors.
Yep. Yeah.
Krieg, you're up. You can see that the creature has stopped. They're trying to fight the snake, but it looks like maybe they're having pity on it or something.
I would shake my head and like clasp my forehead, watching them not attack the helpless enemy and instead all miss the snake. But otherwise, I would just sit there with my arms crossed watching.
I don't
Not
want
much
to learn
more.
my pacifist drum.
You see Vicente has stopped. He looks over. He's like, "How's it going?"
The Vome has stopped doing anything, and they seem to be incapable of killing the little offspring of the Vome.
Hmm.
It is not a very impressive showing.
I guess their story wasn't very true then. There's no way they could have killed one.
I mean, I think we did some significant damage to the other few that we've met, but it's not going their way this time.
That's disappointing. He begins to walk over to take a look to see what's going on. We will roll initiative for the next round.
Xavier's turn. Doing another 2.
I got a 7.
Okay, Krieg, you're up first. As Vicentes walks over to look at the screen, and he's like, he's like, "Oh, that's because the disable button's been hit. Hold on," and he reaches down to hit it.
He hits the disable button.
Well, he hits it to turn it off, so it's not disabled anymore.
So then I'm going to, as he does it, like as he's lifting his finger off the button, I'm using my mental powers to hit it again.
He's like, and he reaches down and touches it again.
I can play this game all day. Looks like your disable button's broken.
Give me a talk roll.
11.
Damn.
This inferior technology. Natalina, he's like, can you come in here and work on this? Get this taken care of. I'm gonna go up there and shut this whole operation down. It's obviously a waste of time. So he leaves, and Natalina comes in and starts pulling out some tools to, start taking the panel off and, work on whatever's wrong with this button as Vicentes gets in the elevator. The snake, meanwhile, is backed into like a corner, and just in one, the illusion is still going, right?
Yeah.
So it just in one desperate attempt leaps, like flies through the air at the illusion and misses, like kind of crashes to the ground and just kind of writhes around. You guys are up.
Okay. I point my stun button at the the snake's, I'm guessing dead, at the Vorm, and I say, I am vengeance. I am the night. I'm Illumination Boy, and I do my Naruto run towards it and go to hit it. Oh my gosh. Natural 20, please.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Again. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points.
What's the max damage you can do?
6, 7, 8, 9. I can do 18 max.
Okay, we're gonna call it 18. Give me a percentage roll. It's not moving. It's just sitting there.
49.
Okay. Again, it's very impressive. I'm glad you're streaming this. And you just nailed this thing, knocking it over. You can see the like cracks have formed in it.
I saw I got one extra viewer. I'm like, yes.
Aran or Zavir?
Well, that thing's still standing back there, correct? Illumination Boy didn't kill it in one shot.
He knocked it over, yeah.
Ooh. Is he prone now?
Yeah, he's on the ground.
Yeah, shit. Okay, I'll walk right up to it with my bow and shoot it right in the head. I don't really have a choice because he's prone. I have to get point blank to shoot now without losing things. Well, there's a natural 20 though, so I mean that's a good change of pace.
Here we go.
Okay, so that is. Oh, thank God, roll better. That's max damage plus the dice roll, correct?
Well, what's the normal regular damage roll?
1d6 plus 4.
Okay, so it would be 16 total.
Oh, okay.
It's yeah. So give me a percentage roll because it's not moving. It's point blank range.
Okay. 87.
Well, you did shoot it right in the head, so the arrow just pierces its head, and you can see a piece of it like break off, and it's got these huge cracks in its forehead. Zavir.
Zavir still gonna is the snake still alive?
It's writhing around. Technically, it's still alive. Yes.
She's gonna finish off the snake.
All right.
Hashtag Pornhub.
Why do you want to finish it? It's so cute.
It looks at me again right as I'm about to place the shot, and earns another round of pity. As I get a 2.
Please, I have a family.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
All right, we will go to the next round initiative.
Oh, I think it's Iran. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. 7.
Okay.
3.
All right, you 3 of you are up first.
That thingy's still alive on the ground, isn't it?
It's writhing around, and Zavir doesn't seem to have the heart to kill it.
No, I mean the thing which we shot earlier.
It's not moving. I mean, you've like smashed pieces of it. You know, it's huge. It's got big cracks in it. It looks like, you know, like almost like a statue or a golem or something. It's just immobile.
Uh-oh. Golem? Fuck that. Nope, nope. It's not dead yet. It's not dead. Haven't found its crystal. I'm shooting it again. Okay, dice roll. 17 plus a bunch of numbers.
Okay. Where do you shoot it?
I'm gonna shoot it right in the chest.
It hits the chest, and then you see it crack, and then it cracks all over its body, and then just kind of falls into a big pile of like tiles, and a big plume of dust comes up.
I hope I got it.
Wow. That was so cool, Iran. Oh, my viewers saw it.
Your what?
See, they're right here, and I'll show you the data pad with like the stream.
The
And I
snake
will
is still
tell-
writhing around. Go ahead.
I will tell Natalie. It's too late. They already destroyed the thing.
Oh boy. She's like, uh-oh, Dr. Sensei's gonna be pissed now. As she's like pulling wires and stuff out, she's like taking this whole thing apart, trying to figure out what's wrong with it. I hate this job. So are you guys gonna kill the snake, I assume?
Can
Yeah.
they?
Of course, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, I know. Should we roll?
I don't
or keep
know.
going?
I
Is it
don't
our
think
pet
so.
now?
Huh?
Is it our pet now?
No, it's not your pet. No.
Try
Oh,
animal
okay.
handling, illumination boy. See if it can become your pet.
I am
Yeah,
immune to poison.
You're definitely immune to this snake's poison.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Do you want to charm it?
I'll do the Chris Pratt where he does like with the raptors, like back off raptors as I walk slowly towards it.
Okay.
You can name it Bitey.
I'm sure Krieg will be delighted that Illumination Boy has another pet.
Yeah. You could try to make it a little snake costume of you.
Yes.
Can you give it a snake?
Another
tape?
backup character.
All right, give me a survive roll.
Uh-oh. Oh, hang on. Wrong roll. This one. 5.
It hisses, tries to bite you, and misses.
Don't worry, Snake. I will keep you safe.
Oh, crikey, he's a rowdy one, ain't he?
The you can hear the door open to this room, and Dr. Vicentes comes in. He's like, "Oh man, what is happening?" Oh, and he runs over to the Vohm and starts looking at it.
We have defeated your supervillain.
Super villain.
It was bested easily.
I don't think it was moving.
It fell over. It was moving, actually.
So much for that experiment.
So what have you got to say for yourself, Dr. Vicintus, locking us in this room with this evil creature?
I would say that it still doesn't prove that you destroyed one of these things out there in the wasteland, and it also proves that there's some faulty wiring or something, because I couldn't seem to get the button to work. So yeah, it really doesn't prove anything.
Did you create this thing?
Of course I did.
Is this one of your replicates?
No. This is not part of the replicant program. That was all General Marquard's doing. He was in charge of that.
What is this thing? What type of creature or technology are you experimenting with here?
Well, obviously, as you can see, it's the ability to transform other objects into things. Would be a very formidable foe on the battlefield.
I shake my giant fist at the screen, hearing that.
Assuming it would, of course, be on Sindum's side, is there any guarantee of loyalty of such creatures?
Well, there's never any guarantees, but they're not the perfect obedient soldiers, but it'll take some time to get there.
It would be a shame to spend all this time and energy and money training this army, only to have it turn or yearn for freedom, or yearn for someone else's commands, and head over to those heartless menches, the children of the sector.
I'm not worried about that. He looks around the room and he sees the ice on the wall, and walks over and touches the fleshy bark. Well, you're fortunate that none of you were struck by it, I guess.
It had terrible aim. I was not worried. Whatever happened whatever struck this creature and rendered it immobile, it wouldn't have, we would have been just fine.
I'd like to take a look at my chest. Where I was shot by the creature.
Okay. You got to take your plate
Some
mail
soup.
off.
Nope, I was wearing the jumpsuit, remember?
Oh, that's right. You were wearing the jumpsuit. Yes.
Yep.
You look down and it doesn't look like flesh anymore. It more looks like the underside of a slug. It's like in the process of transforming. Dr. Vicentes looks over and says, "Oh, yes, He gets all excited as he runs over to touch your chest.
If I had $1 for every time someone said that to me, I'd be homeless.
Don't worry, Aaron. I can see what I can do to remedy this.
Well, anything would be preferable.
So then Xavier, while probably trying to get Dr. Vicentes' grubby paws away from his sluggy patch, would so I can can cure congenital birth defects would this be considered a birth defect? Is this something? Is this something where does it look like I can use like a standard like psychic sucker to heal it, or I can invoke major organ restoration?
Yeah, the major organ restoration would probably be necessary.
Would being a half elf count as a birth defect?
I will cure you
Yeah.
cure you of your elvish heritage.
Right. Krieg would consider that to be a birth defect.
Then again, Krieg is a walking birth defect.
So I ran. Xavier is like kind of puts her hands around your slug patch, and like slowly kind of massages it inwards. And then it gets smaller and smaller. And as she works in, you feel like this warmth kind of spread into your chest and like come outwards. And slowly, like it starts to turn back into skin. It probably takes a good 5 minutes to kind of work it out.
Does Syndrome have a sexual harassment policy? Because there's a lot of chest groping going on without asking for consent.
He just takes it. He's used to it at this point. Oh.
And you see Illumination Boy flick the camera over. It's like, whoa.
Be careful, you'll probably be banned.
I hope one day Tavir does that to me.
Illumination Boy's like, I think I got hit too in my groin.
I think it used a shrimp beam on my groin. I just thought it was bigger.
I guess it doesn't cost anything extra to restore organs.
Oh.
So yeah, it's just like, but you do take a system strain.
Oh no. Why'd you do that to me? Game over, man. Game over.
So, Doc, what's the major skill you use for healing?
Psychic sucker.
Just give me a 2d6 roll with and that's
biopsionics.
Yeah, give me a
the skill.
biopsionics roll, yeah. Yeah, you're able to remove all the slug-like formation. It's gone. It just looks like brand new skin. Dr. Vicentes is amazed. He is just like in awe of what has happened. He comes over and like touches Zoran's chest. That's amazing.
I have learned from the best.
Ooh.
Yes.
I am self-taught.
Truth right there. The best of the best.
I graduated from what was our camp name? Camp Tartarus.
Yeah.
I graduated from Camp Tartarus Academy, and then I have been out honing my skills. You see that you can see Illumination Boy's or Kevin's twinkle toes as she kind of like gestures over to his leg that has an ornament and a foot grown around it.
Yeah. Well, that's, yeah, I'm a little bit suspicious of that. It's not as impressive what you just did.
He wanted it that way. He asked to keep the bubble in.
Yeah, see, look, and I'll like move the glow through it so it starts to like light up like a Christmas tree. This looks so cool. See?
See,
Where?
the thing I care most about is patient satisfaction.
I'm very satisfied, Severe. Thank you.
Where's the snake at this point?
It's kind of coiled up. It's near Kevin, but it hasn't struck again. Are you going to go head up there, Krieg, or are you wait down here in the control room as like the whole thing's being dismantled?
I will head up there.
Okay. So you take the elevator up. It's like an open elevator with like grates. The doors open as you get up there. There's a keypad. And you can see Dr. Vicentes is in the room. And there's a lot of people touching Iran's chest. And Illumination Boy's foot is glowing like a Christmas tree.
There's so many people touching his chest that Iran had to take a 5-minute break.
So do I know who Iran is?
No,
I
you've
don't
never
know.
met. Yeah, you've never met that person. Well, did she show up at the camp?
She
So-
was with the Avengers.
Yeah, so briefly, it's just part of like Cyclops' group. The one-eyed guy where Kevin tried to join and you guys blew him up in the minefield.
Right,
So, which he didn't know was you guys.
right. So Kevin turned up with this person, with Iran.
Sort of,
It
I
doesn't-
guess. Yeah. Yeah.
So I assume I can't get through this door because of the keypad.
No, it's open. I just
Okay.
was just made a comment. There was a keypad, but the door is Vicentes left the door open.
Okay. If the door was closed, I would have probably smashed the keypad and then discovered the door was unlocked. But I'll just go in and like side eye people feeling up Iran.
Krieg, it is good to see you. How did you get here?
That's a good question. I met Dr. Vicentes here and he took me to his lab where I watched your fight till that unfortunate malfunction that froze the creature in place. I see you still haven't killed that snake. Let me help you out there. And I will like start to form. If you want to try to stop me, that's fine.
No. You do your thing. That's funny. Yeah.
So I will form the beam of Fels rafts and then fire it at the snake. 20 to hit.
Yeah, it's dead.
And the Illumination Boy yells out, "No, Super Snake! Why did you have to die so soon?"
It kind of dissolves and leaves and burns like a little spot on the floor that's coiled like a snake.
You did what I could not. Krieg. For that, I am grateful.
And choked up, I'll say, it's fine. And I'll turn like as I wipe away the tears.
So what do you how many of these do you have, Dr. Vicentes?
Currently in the camp, close to a dozen. I've lost track of a few as they were out into the wastelands.
Those must have been the ones that we encountered.
Yes.
Is there any way? Do they have they instilled any sort of loyalty instilled to Sindum in them? Is there any way as to if we encounter them to let them know we are on their side?
Not yet. I'm still working on that.
Yes, they don't. Do they have a language or a method of communication?
No.
More practically, we need to get a message to Camp Tartarus. And if there's a way to turn these creatures against that, what was the Lord's name?
The
Porcelain
porcelain prince.
Oh, yeah, against the Porcelain Prince. He evidently has a bit of a grudge against Sindum.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, because I've heard that Dr. Vicentis had a meeting with the evil porcelain prince. Didn't you, Dr. Vicentis?
Yes,
And
I
I've
did.
pointed him.
Yes, I did. And he is one that we need to take care of. For sure. I would like to have access to his throne or whatever that castle is that he rides around in. That power would be valuable to Sindhu.
Is there a way you can use? Well, obviously these creatures cannot speak or communicate in any way, but is there a way to get? Have they been able to penetrate the mist?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, a few of them ended up escaping into the wasteland. And we couldn't track them. I attempted to find them, but I was unable. So who knows where they've been?
Well, they've been killing innocents from what I know. I saw them fight those poor people.
I mean, I saw them get goaded into attacking something they were trying to avoid by you.
I did not recall that. And I don't think I think I deleted that stream, so you have no proof.
I mean, were they just nomads? Then, I mean, I would be more interested to hear what happened with these nomads. If it's all for the
In the
advancement of
case-
Sindhu.
Right. In the case, these were just common traders, but they were on carts when we encountered them. The creature came close, seemed to be veering off. Illumination Boy took action because he decided it must be evil. Then it created some sort of one flying creature and one spider creature that attacked the caravanners. And then the creature itself took my original arm.
Yes, I remember you saying that. And Zafir,
Which is ultimately how I wound up with this one giant arm.
it's most impressive too.
If you wish, I guess at the time, if you wish, I could probably grow you a regular arm. But you've had some time to get well acquainted with your new giant arm. I would understand if you found that a new love you did not know you had before.
I would definitely rather have my original Promethean arm than be this sort of half-breed abomination that I am now. No offense, I'll say to Kevin and Severe.
The ability to undo what this creature did, and the ability to put different different appendages onto things. Severe. This is very interesting. This is not something I was thought possible.
These things happen when you dive further into the realm that is using psionics for healing. Much as possible. I feel like I have yet only started to tap the true power that is really available. This is a power that was first honed by Sindun. So presumably this is something that is available in your own camps with the right training and fortitude and dedication.
If this is Sindum training, they have somebody is not passing this along.
Then again, I don't recall what was the medics the guy in the medics facility's name.
It was Javier Goodfellow, right? Or
Oh,
Goodfellow.
it was a Javier Goodfellow.
Yep.
That's right. That's what I call him. I vaguely remember Javier from the academy. He was an okay student. He may be able to learn such things, depending on his whether or not he has the right gifts.
So you're saying Javier may well have these abilities?
It is possible. I did not spend a lot of time with Javier. He was more of he was a couple years my senior. But we at least were in the same program.
Well, I think, I think we definitely need to speak with him. I think some training of Javier would have to be done if he can learn this ability. That would change things. I will find one of the empty buildings, make sure that it is properly cleaned out and arranged for you, as you are welcome guests here at the camp. And you will stay here and train, and I will see what I can do about getting in contact with General Marquardt.
Do you have enough supplies to take us on as additional resources, I guess? It seems things seem to be a little light.
I mean, we are a bit low on supplies, but I will get you whatever food or whatever you required from the food processor.
Should it be good?
He's doing this, and Nadalina comes up. You can see she's covered in sweat. Looks like she's got some kind of grease on her face and hands, and maybe she's got some paper cuts. She's like, I couldn't find anything. It looks just, there's nothing wrong with it.
Like little electrical birds.
Yep. So I gotta put it back together. We'll test it.
When she leaves, I will say to Marquardt, was she suggesting that you don't know how to push a button?
Well, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't take it that way. So, enjoy your time here, and hopefully you can complete this training for Javier.
I will see what what kind of stuff he is made of. You may need to. It is not something. This was learned with. It just took time and life experience. It's tough to jam something in like that in a short amount of period, but I'll see what I can do.
Yes. I will contact General Marquardt. Hopefully I can get through. I will complete any transfer paperwork and get you assigned to this camp.
Well, that would be appreciated. You should know General Marquardt is in sort of desperate need of supplies and provisions, so he may attempt to request some from you to the extent you're running low.
Well, he's in better shape than I am. I assure you. So that's fine. I will see if I can get through. I've been unable to contact him in some time, but I will work on the transfer of all of you. Yes, including Illumination Boy.
You don't need to work quite so hard.
That's true. That's true.
I think it would be enough if I and Zafir were transferred here.
Yes. I would like to keep the metal one around just for observation, since I'd like to study this transformation, how it occurred, and any lasting side effects.
Yes, I shall not leave the Veer's side either.
I do not look forward to the fight between this guy and Marquardt on, no, you take Kevin. No, you.
Oh man. It's like my parents' divorce all over again.
I mean, on the other hand, from Kevin's perspective, it's like a whole new audience. You could build a new audience in the new settlement.
It's true.
New base, new yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys, I mean, the four of you here, you're pretty much doubling the population of humans. So yeah, he leaves and gives some instructions to Natalina, and she comes in with like a dustpan and picks up the foam tiles and walks out with them and puts them like in a bin and then heads downstairs.
Well, I am. I think I'm going to take him up on that offer for anything from the food processor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've been craving a dried piece of food that tastes like anything I want.
Anything that doesn't taste like tree meat will taste good to me.
As Zavir was considering getting tree meat. Did you arrive on the? Did you take Big Hustlin to get here, or we were swept away in a dust storm?
I don't remember. I missed the part about how I got here.
Yeah, you got caught in that same dust storm that they did by yourself.
And how did I meet this scientist?
You were walking. It was the middle of nowhere, and you came across a hotel that said the Fever Dream. And then once you entered, this doctor had happened to be coming through, and he ran into you and was talking to you, and that's how struck up a conversation.
So I would relate that. Have I relayed to him that there is a forest of meat to the north?
They said it, and you probably would have said it. So yeah, he's aware of that.
So at least he might not have to rely on the food synthesizers. At least not quite as much.
To be good. I remember Dr. Vicente said that we were the Ultraviolet Road was some 500 kilometers to the west. We are not necessarily close to close to where we were left off. That dust storm took us very far.
Well, I suppose it's a good thing we're being transferred then. Because otherwise we'd have a long way to go to get back. Good luck, Kevin.
What? No. You will not get rid of me that easily.
Yeah, when we get to our rooms, I do have a compad, so I'm going to take out my compad and start looking for competing streamers. Like, see if any of the 4 people here has a competing channel that I can join, like, and subscribe.
I imagine that like the armor has like he has like a version of that YouTube channel that just like puts things through like the that compressor. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just has that, but it's like he's just like putting replicates through it.
Yeah, Malik, the master of arms. Yeah, he somehow has got a compad. He streams his double. He streams his double solitaire games, and when he makes molds.
I'm sure.
I'll buy one of his Twitch subscriptions.
Oh. I'm gonna have to do a collab. Gonna do some seeking justice and playing solitaire.
All right, so you're each set up with the room. It's got a bed in it, very dusty. They get Natalina is cleaning up since like there's only one left there to work. So she cleans out these rooms. They're just like one room. They got like a busted old
Either
desk.
that or there's like 100 Natalino replicants. They just do every job. None of them is aware of the existence of the others. They all think they're the original Natalie.
So it's just got like a bed and a busted desk and a chair in it, and some Sindum poster that says, "We will return." It has a picture of like the universe.
So I would ask Natalina, where are all the inhabitants of this colony?
Well, a few of them died, and some of them went missing. It's basically just a handful of us now, and there's only 5 of us left now.
And what happened to your shuttle? Do you have a shuttle?
No, there's no. The last supply run was about 2 years ago.
Are you in contact with any of the other settlements?
Dr. Vicente says that he has spoken with General Marquardt, but I don't know of any other settlements. If there is more, he hasn't clued me in on them.
And what was the name of that terrorist group? Children of the Sector.
Yeah.
Have you had any attacks from the Children of the Sector?
No, we haven't. We've heard that they're around though.
Yeah, we've seen at least one. And a group of them attacked Tartarus settlement.
Hmm.
Are there any odd weather effects like dust storms around this settlement? Tartarus was on the far side of a dust storm that was hard to get past. And then there was a chasm on the far side that the primitives believe is like some sort of chasm to hell.
No, we haven't ventured far outside the base. Dr. Vicente has pretty much shut everything down.
He seems to be quite in control.
Yes, he is.
Do you find that a positive environment to work in?
It can be a bit stressful, but it's not like I have a lot of difficult decisions to make.
But that's fair. Do you get along with Malik and Javier?
I don't know if I've spoken with them in some time, but I have no reason to be have any issue with them.
I am surprised. They are the only two other living humans on this camp. I think that you guys would be fairly close. At least in like a just talk to each other every now and then sort of way.
Well, there's Pavlov, who's in charge of the salvage depot, but I don't remember the last time I spoke to him either. So I don't know. We sort of have our jobs to do and we stick to them. It's the only way the camp survives.
Yeah. I mean, they did not seem very busy when when we went to go see go see them. They looked like they were looked like they could be doing other things. I have more work to do. They seem a little restless as well. The lack of supplies seems worrying. Does this worry you as well?
No. Sindum will supply us when we need it.
Sindum is great like that. Sindum loves to help those who help themselves, they say.
Yes.
I hope at some point, I mean, we are being transferred here, so we'll be new campmates. There will be another woman in the camp again. This must be very exciting for you.
Is it supposed to be?
I mean, we can talk about like girl stuff, you know, the good hotels, the good fight clubs around here. It has been some time since I've had a friend, a female friend.
Well, I guess we could. I guess we could do something together.
Great! I will meet you by the food processor tonight at 7.
Okay.
What's your favorite processed meal?
Um, oh, I would have to say chicken noodle soup.
Ah, no way. Mine is beef noodle soup. That's great.
Well, it's good to know you girls will be out hitting the clubs. The fight clubs, that is. Go easy on the other two guys.
Well, wonderful. I shall see you then. I'm going to get. I'm gonna go check in with Javier. See how his training is going.
Okay. So is this like the next? So you, I assume you've been there like a day or so.
I mean, after what's her name? Natalie.
Natalina.
After Natalina leaves, I'll just say we're all aware she's probably a replicant, right? Like there's something strange about her. So either she's the most awkward soul Simdoom ever sent to a remote outpost, or she's a replicant.
I would not be surprised if everyone here are replicates. Even those who are supposed to be human.
I mean, I do think it's a clever ploy to see if she'll eat the chicken noodle soup and then like short out.
Well,
Or get her into a fight club where we can, bash on her enough to figure out if she's real or not.
I guess if she is a replicate, then it would be how you say, Kevin, you say on your stream sometimes you talk about these fake friends. I guess this would be a fake friend in that case. This would be my first fake friend. Maybe I can open my own stream and complain about the fake friends.
Yes. Yes. She's one of them with view botters.
I assume the person you're going to be training in biopsionics is a real person, because I don't know if you can train a machine in biopsionics.
I suppose
Yes.
it depends on how advanced some of these replicates are.
Well, he did send us on the super secret mission to the watchtower. So unless this is a part of Dr. Vicentis's ploy, I have to think on this.
So are you all going to see Javier?
I mean, given how long it's been since we were in Tartarus camp, I guess I don't know how long have I been here.
It was probably like a day had gone by, and then you ran into the group. So however long you guys have been here since after the, I'm assuming it just not a lot of time has passed since the
Right.
since
If I haven't had enough a chance to do so yet, I would return to whatever quarters I've been assigned and figure out like where the showers are, because obviously we have not been bathing since we left Tartarus camp.
okay.
But if I've already done that, because I probably would have tried to do it early if I was here for a day. So if I've already done that, then I would be happy to go with Severe.
Yeah, they provide you with like a bowl full of, they look like coins because the showers are all coin operated. So you get like 45 seconds.
Or coin.
Yes.
Well, then I'm gonna swing by Illumination Boy's room to steal his bowl of coins.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't notice.
I don't know. Would you be suspicious when Krieg shows up to his room?
If he was just like making small talk and like trying to get along with him, with Illumination Boy, he wouldn't suspect anything. So, yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
take all
then
the
I was-
coins, and I'll be a smelly boy.
Yeah, I will start showing you my my new favorite stream. The armor.
Oh yeah.
This solitaire is the best content I've ever seen.
I would
Really?
tell him like you should get in touch with him. I mean, think about it. His followers probably don't cross over with your followers, so both of you could gain followers from this. You could call it solitaire justice.
Wow. That's a really good idea, Craig. Thank you.
As I'm pocketing coins out of his bowl.
Yeah, I'll send him a message right now. Beep, 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 beep.
Play Spider-Man Solitaire.
Yes.
So
Meanwhile,
yeah.
Illumination Boy is really proposing a two-person solitaire game.
are you going to give Krieg a new arm?
Yes, you you would like I can I can grow you a new arm. It will take a little bit of time. I'll have to saw this old one off.
That's fine.
So Vicente definitely wants to be there when you do this.
Just make sure it's the big one I want off. I don't want two. I don't want two big arms. I want two normal sized arms.
So she would go to the med bay with Krieg and Vicentus and start preparing anesthetics. Just local anesthesia, none of that fancy stuff here. If they even have any. I mean, they didn't even have Lazarus patches, so
Illumination Boy's got still that bottle of pills
Oh
that he was
yeah.
giving out.
Alert me now, pills.
I mean, it might serve us well to figure out what medical supplies they do have here. Anyway,
I do have the My Little Pony bandages.
we did go last when we showed here earlier, and we went here earlier, and they did not have really any. It was pretty bare bones. Xavier gave them a couple Lazarus patches, just to like hold them over in case they really needed it.
I could give you my super strong peel. It's got a lion head on it. See? And I'd show it to him.
is this a pill that makes you super strong or a pill that numbs pain?
I'm not very sure, but we can find out together.
I feel like there must be a way to test, like a book where we can look up all these different pills.
Not this one.
I think you should assume this just makes people super strong, and then wait to use it when we really need Illumination Boy's combat power.
Well, it does have a line head on it. That does mean strong, I think. That's my whole inventory. I've got nothing else to help.
Let's see.
I'm just checking, but I assume I don't have anything that would be useful. No, not really. I could take like my belt off and bite down on it, as you saw my arm off. My giant arm.
Yeah, Vicentes is watching, like he's all in on this, watching everything.
Well, if you are comfortable with the preparations we have, we can get going.
And as we get started, I'd be like, wait. I've decided we probably should hold off until we have proper anesthesia. I'm a little afraid that midway through in all the pain, I'm going to inadvertently activate my psychic armor and possibly shoot you. Just, as a defense mechanism from the pain.
Do you want Vicente says, do you want have somebody else do the honors? That way you don't shoot Zavir?
No, I would definitely rather have Zavir cut my arm off than some untrained person who doesn't know what they're doing.
I mean, how exact does it need to be?
That doesn't need to be terribly precise. Just we'll need to want to get as much of the giant stuff off. Otherwise, it might grow in strangely. Be like a half giant arm.
Right. And I would like to make sure, and this is where Zavir's skill comes into play, that all of the giant DNA is off. That way I am 100% Promethean and pure again.
Makes sense.
Don't be scared, Krieg. You're much stronger than you think you are.
I mean,
You'll
I'm
make it through,
incredibly,
buddy.
I'm incredibly strong, but the point is I want to be pure again. So I am right. I am willing to wait until we have, proper facilities that are properly stocked. I can live a while longer with this unfortunate giant arm.
That is fair. I understand. I too would not wish to undergo such things without proper anesthesia.
Right. And I'm not willing to risk it on that lion-headed pill.
You notice that Javier is passed out.
What's wrong with him?
Just the anticipation of what was about to happen, and he just couldn't handle it.
This bodes well for his training. Apparently, he can't take the sight of or thought of blood.
I don't. I hope he's a stronger fortitude. Mental fortitude later. All right. Well, he'll wake up and no one will be around. It'll be much better for him.
All right. So, anything you intend to do here at the camp besides train Javier?
We have a date to go on with Natalina. Girls' night out with Krieg in tow. All the hot spots of this 5-person settlement.
I imagine like Flight of the Conchords, where Brett is always on dates, and then Jermaine's always just like there too. It's like, you know, like I just want to date with just us. It's like, well, yeah, like I'm right here too.
So yeah, the food processor's at Vicente's office, but he authorizes her to use it. So you get the gray paste that tastes like beef soup, and she gets the gray paste that tastes like chicken noodle soup. And then Krieg is awkwardly standing in the back, like, "Where's mine?"
Also, I would be awkwardly staring at her super close if she eats the gray paste because I want to see if it does anything to her in case she's a replicant.
No,
So if she happens to just be socially awkward, she'll have me there staring at her.
she's like, "I haven't been out in a while. Is this?" Looking at Krieg, how normally it is.
Oh yeah, continue eating.
It has been some time, but from my experiences, it is pretty close. I don't know how out we are since this is just Dr. Vicentis' office, but why is chicken noodle soup your favorite? Did you have it as a kid?
Oh, much. Just one of the things that I liked. I mean, I've always liked it.
This is fair. My
But
family.
on a scale of like 1 to Jagger Fells, how much do you like it?
Well, nothing can be on a scale of Jagger Fells because that's almost blasphemy. I would have to say a 7.5. Illumination Boy, you can be here if you want to. I'm sure you're awkwardly in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, I'd be I don't know, just on my data pad doing random stuff, maybe streaming them every now and then.
So what is there to do here for fun? Surely you don't get elbow deep in components all the time.
No, there's always reports to take and data to analyze, and I mean, there's always something to be done.
I said fun, not to be done. When was the last time you've let your hair down?
Noticing that she has like a mullet.
It's got a party mullet.
I mean, Dr. Vicentes always says that leisure time is a crutch.
Well, that is very sad. I am sorry to hear such things. But where did you grow up?
Oh, Sindhu.
Ah, very nice. I grew up on Ducarato and was saved and brought to Sindhu for a bit. It was a beautiful place.
So you're not Promethean.
I am not. But I think that is I don't necessarily share the same views as Krieg here.
As she just awkwardly looks at Krieg, like, what views are those? You're muted.
I'm just staring at her, leaning like too far forward.
Do you wish to go to the fight club later?
Um,
The basement is quite rocking. They play good music.
Music.
They do. They've got the greatest workout hits from back home.
Dr. Vicente said to stay away from there.
Well, he doesn't have to know, does he?
Yes, he does.
And why is that?
Because he's in charge.
So,
Isn't that what you do when somebody's in charge? You listen to what they say.
But because he's in charge, that means he has important things to deal with. So he doesn't need to micromanage your time off in addition to all of his other work. You're just increasing the burden on him.
Krieg has a good point.
Where is Krieg from?
I'm also from Sindoon, born and raised.
Okay, then I guess we should go to the fight club.
Video unavailable.
Oh, really?
The hell are you sending
Doesn't-
over here, Brendan?
Oh,
It doesn't
I'm
say,
guessing
yeah, it doesn't say blocked in your country. So, but it's probably that.
maybe this works.
Nope, still unavailable.
Oh, okay. Weird. I was trying to send like when you were talking about like our greatest hits of like the old like workout songs, I was trying to send Macho Man by the Village People.
You know, Macho Man, YMCA, Jaguar Die. It's my personal favorite thing to to work out too.
So are you going to head to the fight club?
Yeah,
Illumination Boy would follow and be like, "I'll keep you safe, Zavir, don't worry." And I would just lead.
At which point, I would immediately say, Zavir, I challenge you to a fight in Fight Club.
Oh, no.
I'm afraid I am no match for you, Krieg.
Yes, but Illumination Boy will keep you safe. So I assume he will step in as your champion.
Yes, I shall. We can finally put this rivalry to rest.
And I name Natalina as my champion. Let's go.
He looks all confused. She walks over to Vicente's desk and opens one of the drawers and pulls out what looks like a garage door opener. It's all like something with like a button on it. Puts it in her pocket.
What's that
We'll
for?
We'll need this. Well, of course, to get into the fight club.
It's your town. If that's what we need, then we should take it. Let's go.
So she walks out to the main gate, and there's like a side door, and she opens the door and walks out into the middle of nothing. I mean, it's a wasteland. She takes a little clicker and presses a button, and a door appears, and she leads you through the door, and we are now standing next to the Fever Dream Hotel.
It does
And
not. Right, go on.
She walks up to the back door of the fever dream that like leads into the basement, and punches a series of numbers on a keypad and opens the door. She's like, "Well, here we are."
Great. So we'll start going down.
Okay. So you walk down. You hear the grunting and groaning of people here in the gym with their makeshift equipment, and of course there's a Bowflex. And somebody is chewing on some lug nuts. And they all they're not wearing any shirts. They all look about the same features and everything, but some you can see are bigger than others, like muscular. One guy's just sitting in a chair while another guy just punches him repeatedly in the stomach. And then there's another guy standing in a corner while another guy just kicks him right in the groin repeatedly.
This is probably the strangest club I've ever been to, but I guess this is what you get, what you have out here. So you take what you can get.
I mean, I've heard of this place. Dr. Vicente has never let me come down here. But
Did you ever say why?
he just said just to stay away from it and not to worry myself with it.
Well, here, let's grab one of these benches here. I will load up the weights. We can take turns doing squats.
Oh,
And then from behind Krieg, you hear Illumination Boy yell out, "There's no rules in Fight Club!" And he runs with his stun buttons out at Krieg.
God. All right. Well, let's take a break right there. We'll come back. All right. So is Illumination Boy gonna fight Krieg?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys are both good with this?
Yep.
Not really, but I'll do it anyway.
Too late. You already started it.
Oh no. There's no rules in Fight Club. It's for the meme. This is good.
All right. So as Zavir and Natalina do squats.
That's what happens when you go to the club.
All the boys fight over the girls.
Start doing squats so we can slowly work to the twerk.
All right. So roll initiative, guys, and see who goes first. And
Well, he's taking me from behind. I rolled a
Okay.
5.
okay, so if you want to accept the free hit,
I mean, he could take his
Tempt.
swing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? I am unarmored at the moment because I
Oh,
have to
that's-
activate my armor.
that's true. Okay,
You got a good
Illumination
shot.
Boy.
One free hit, stun buttons incoming.
So it's AC 11.
Yeah, and I got it. We got a 16.
So you definitely hit.
Okay, here we go. Here's the damage. Six points.
Okay. And my initiative is 5.
Oh, initiative. Okay. +1. Nope, you win. 4.
So I would, as my on-turn action, which is basically a free action, you see the telekinetic plates of force begin to appear around me as I turn around, and my hand lifts up to my face, and I say, "Hado number 1, blade of Fels wrath," and a blade of telekinetic force comes out, and I say, "I named Natalina as my champion," and then I'm going to swing at you. 14 to hit,
That's a hit.
7 damage.
Ouch. Okay. All right. All right. The elimination boy will be like, "You cannot bet to me, Krieg. You may have been my rival a day ago, but not today." And I go to swing at you again. 17.
That hits.
6.
So we're rolling initiative each round.
Oh, okay.
7.
That's 1. 8.
So you go again.
That's a miss, but you'll take shock damage. That's 3 points of shock damage.
What's your shock thing? My AC 17 now.
Oh, okay. No, it doesn't work then. Yeah. It's only 15 that I shock.
20 to hit.
Oh, you got me.
8 damage.
Ouch. Oh. Okay. Initiative
Now
again.
initiative again.
Yeah.
7 again.
You win. I got a 4.
So I'm going to use telekinetic manipulation to lift you up into the air so that your legs are dangling. Unless you weigh more than like 400 pounds.
No chance. But I can try.
Just like ball
Amount
up.
of poop. Yeah, amount of poop coming out my butt.
So there's nothing in the thing. It just says I can lift 400 pounds. It doesn't say there's a save.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I will back up. I don't remember if there's an opportunity attack mechanic, but you may be able to take an opportunity attack if that's a thing.
Yeah. Not worried. Even if there is. Okay.
And then so now you're suspended in the air. I will back away about. Well, how big is the room?
How big was this room?
I mean, I can only back away 10 meters, but I should have asked how big the room is.
Yeah, it's not very big. Oh, it's not a very good answer, but it's not a very big room. Yeah, the room is 15 by 15 meters.
Okay, so I will back up then to a wall, basically. You know, and so that I have at least 5 meters between me and him. And that's my turn.
Okay. I'll like struggle around trying to break the psychic thing. Can you do that?
Doesn't say you can.
Okay.
I think there probably should be some sort of check, but it doesn't say.
That's cool.
But you're just lifted in the air. You're not grappled or anything, right?
Right.
Oh, so right now I just look really cool.
He's acting like he's doing this on purpose.
Yeah. And then I like sort of ball up and I go, with great power comes great responsibility. And I use my glow powers and and I'll shoot a beam of the glow at you. So I
you're
use
like
my
a little-
light. I use my
You're
light
like a
within.
disco. You're like a disco
Yeah.
ball, basically.
Yeah. So yeah, I use the light within ability, and I'll shoot a beam of light at you.
Okay.
17.
That hits.
6 plus glow plus dex. Glow. 7 points of glow damage.
Okay. You then see my sword vanishes as a ball of red kinetic energy begins to form in front of me, almost like a bubble of jello. It's just sort of roiling. And I begin to invoke the name of Jagger Fels before saying, Hotto number 33, Jagger Fels shards, and then I shoot you with numerous shards that fly out of this bubble. 18 to hit,
That's a hit.
11 damage.
I'm down.
The illumination boy just go limp and floating in the air.
The glow
And then I-
sort of like lightly, faintly fading out.
You guys are ridiculous. I am mostly disappointed in you, Kevin.
He's
He says to unconscious Kevin.
Kevin.
How high is the ceiling?
Like 3 meters. Is that like 10 feet?
Yeah, about. So yeah, I would just push him up to the ceiling then. So he's just flat against the ceiling.
Bring him down. I'm going to bring him back.
Ah, do you have to?
It is the right thing to do.
Fine. I just drop him. He falls 10 feet.
One of the other fighters comes over and with a lug nut in his hand. Chew on this, it'll help.
I'll plop a lug nut into his mouth.
All right, so I'll heal him. He gets 5 hit points back, and he is revived.
Glow returns. Maybe this was Kevin's plan all along.
He gets 2. You can take 2 points of system strain.
Oh, this isn't good. How do you
Right.
lose system strain?
Long rest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
On a long rest, you lose like 1 point of system strain.
Yep.
But you wake up with a lug nut in your mouth, which may mean you start to choke, and that may mean you need mouth to mouth from a trained medic.
So Illumination Boy like looks up at Zabir and he's like, "Oh, it hurts right here. You want to rub here for me, please?"
She will inspect to see if there's any sort of lesion or tissue damage that's been done.
There's none. In my heart, it hurts.
Do you still have your amplification helmet?
I have an amplification help. Oh, you have that thing. Yeah.
No, Severe's
the mask.
Severe,
yeah.
right? Severe found the mask with the amplification.
Yeah. We're only friends. You are fine. You are lucky I was here. Did you pick a fight because you thought you knew that you were trying to get to my attention?
No. He says unconvincingly.
I'm gonna guess it's a notice roll in this game. See if I can read through.
Yeah.
It's a 9.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Well, I mean, that would be a talk roll from Kevin.
Oh, okay, we'll do a talk roll. Oh, okay. Actually did well. I get a 9 as well. Yeah.
I don't remember if ties win or not. Both of you are actively trying to do something, so it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Then again, I felt like Kevin's no was a little
Yeah.
half-hearted.
I willingly give it up though. Like I think you could you could assume that I'm bullshitting.
Kevin, you are pathetic. Do not toy with your life in such a way. One of these days, I will not be here, and you will be permanently dead.
Ugh.
I will go over to Natalina, bow, and say, "Would you care to fight, madame?"
And she moves away from the squat rack. Give me a notice roll.
Three.
She's like, I guess that's what we have to do. Who am I fighting?
Oh, well, go easy on you. You could fight me. I'm already injured.
Okay.
So I'll take her by the hand and lead her out into like the middle of the room, away from the
Okay.
gym equipment.
Okay.
And then I guess we roll initiative.
Yep.
2.
Oh, she
Which
goes
is fitting,
first.
which is fitting because I would probably bow before doing anything anyway. But she goes first.
All right. Let's see here. She will.
Be careful, Krieg.
22.
That hits.
5 damage as she just rears back and like looks at her fist and punches you. It is really solid.
So I mean, my goal here is to basically look to see if I can figure out if she's a replicant. But I don't know. That could have just been a good punch.
She is stronger than she looks. She has the heart of a warrior.
So I am going to again summon forth my sword of force and attack her. 26 to hit.
Oh yeah.
10 damage.
Okay. You strike her. She just kind of rears back. Oh, okay. I guess we're doing this. Go ahead. I just rolled initiative again.
9.
You're up.
25 to hit. 10 damage.
Oh yeah. She staggers back like as you hit her again. Everybody can make a notice roll. What are you hitting her with?
It's a sword of telekinetic force that glows blue or a light blue, like in my picture.
Okay.
Get a 10.
5.
10.
All right. 5, 10. What else? What else did I hear?
Another 10.
Oh. So Illumination Boy and Krieg both got 10s.
Yeah.
You can see from where she was damaged, you can see like looks like wires or something sticking out of her arm.
She's got a bomb.
Look, her weakness, Krieg.
She tries to cover it up. 16.
That misses.
Yeah, she swings. Look, she's like out of sorts at this point.
So initiative again?
Yep.
9.
Another 9. You go first.
15 to hit.
That just misses.
Okay.
She just kind of ducks out of the way. Or did she just stagger and just got lucky? She misses as she swings again.
6 for initiative.
All right. You're up.
21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
10 damage.
So you just strike her again, and she just kind of like looks in a daze and just collapses to the ground.
Anyone got a lug nut?
That one guy comes over, he's been gnawing. He's got a whole bucket full. He's like, oh, here you go. Good work. That's 2 for you.
So I will go over to Severe. Yeah, as I sort of suspected, your old friend here is a robot.
That would explain why her thighs were getting noticeably bigger while squatting. This is having these fake friends is a sad feeling. Well, I suppose I can't really heal her. So I guess
don't really know. Does she have biological components as well, or is she fully artificial?
I mean, she's not bleeding. It looks like she's got like actual skin, but she's just got like wiring, and looks like she's some sort of composite of both things.
I guess I would try anyway to use Psychic Sucker on her to bring her back to see if that would help.
Okay, go ahead.
It would be four hit points. 2 1s on that.
So her eyes flash like open, like startled. She's like, oh, I don't think I won.
No, you did not. But
You put up a good show.
Now I know how Kevin feels.
Partially. Did you
You're not lovesick, so you don't really know how Kevin feels.
Well, Catalina, the real crime would be not to finish what we started. Let's beat him together. I'd light my stun button up.
Damn it, Kevin. Haven't you had enough? It is not fair to pick on Krieg like this.
Krieg is strong. Too strong.
Are you trying to get some of his powers to leak onto you?
I mean, like super villain strong.
Yeah. A measure of a superhero is always his nemesis. That is
You are-
the same
you are
word
not-
as Superman.
You are not my nemesis.
Your nemesis should be the porcelain prince.
Oh yeah.
Not someone in here. Now a rival, perhaps, but a nemesis.
I'm not even sure a rival. I don't want his followers from his social media posts. I'm not interested in your hand romantically. And besides, if I were interested in those things, it would be no contest. Of course, I would take them both away from Kevin.
That sounds like supervillain talk.
I would think supervillains might say something like that, but then they would follow it up with, and then I shoot him. 21 to hit, 17 damage.
I'm down again. Bested again.
How much system strain can that boy take?
God damn it, Kevin. Xavier will she lays her hands on you. This time she can see that you do have some lesions on your chest from that last blow. So she will like start rubbing it and get it like working kind of like tiger balm, like working it in. And you get 10 hit points.
Oh yeah.
And 2 more system strain.
Uh-oh.
But
Oh,
you wake
yeah.
up and she's got her hands on your chest.
Oh. Oh.
You only had to die twice to get it.
Severe. We shouldn't be doing this in public as I look around.
She Xavier would give you, she would slap you.
Oh. Can you rub my face now?
Come on, Natalina. This club is becoming a sausage fest.
Oh, there he is, Krieg, the supervillain. You know what happens when the unstoppable force meets the immovable object? They surrender, and then I run at you again. That was in the words of Superman.
Kevin, if you die one more time, I don't know if I can bring you back.
Oh, shit.
Well, I mean, you're running at me, so we can roll initiative to see who hits who first. I got a 2 initiative.
Oh.
So you probably go first.
Nope. Wow.
You get a 1 or a 2?
I got a 1, which equals a 2, but I don't know who goes first then.
I think it's simultaneous. We both roll attacks. They both take effect.
Oh.
We could kill each other. And then whichever one Severe brings back first, Severe likes better. 21 to hit, 8 damage. I don't think I killed you.
Oh, you didn't. All right, here we go. 16 to hit. And
Misses.
oh. All right. As you hit me, I'll drop to one knee and be like, I surrender. I am the immovable object. I mean, it's unstoppable force. You're the immovable object.
Well, apparently they're leaving, and Natalina is our key to get back to Dr. Vincentio's, or whatever his name was, his lab. So we have to go with them.
Yes. Well, good fight, Krieg. That's a close one. I nearly got you there.
I mean, if you'd hit me, sure, you could have dropped me. Although that is because I had been in 2 fights. 3 if you count this one. But I mean, to be fair to Kevin, I do look pretty beat up. I have 6 hit points left out of 30.
Well, I know you're a true hero because you're not measured by the size of your strength, but by the size of your heart, and you've been fighting like a true warrior. So good work, Krieg.
I don't think I would describe myself as a hero, but I know what that word means to you, so I appreciate it on that level.
All right, are we going?
Yes,
Natalina is waiting outside. She seems cold.
I doubt that because she's a robot.
I know. It is impressive at how much they're able to how much sensory information they're able to have these robots replicate.
We may need to the extent possible, like heal all the external damage, because when Dr. V sees her, he might be mad that we injured or damaged his property.
I think he'll be fine.
I've got some equipment that could help her out.
Hashtag Pornhub.
What are you thinking?
Well, we could take her to the what was it? I don't want to call it the trash heap, but
the
the
salvage,
salvage
yard.
yard. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they have some lights or something that could hide the wires.
I mean, presumably she'll be wearing clothes. So if there are wires poking out, he may not see them.
But Catalina, wouldn't you like a makeover? You could be a superhero like me.
Wait, did you say lights? Or do you want to put lights on her?
Yes.
That probably would be a little noticeable.
Oh.
Does she look like does she look like she has any external damage besides the wires that are kind of sticking out a little bit?
Not really. Just where the skin broke, and you can see like wires and stuff coming out. Like, but there's no bruises or anything.
Nathalina, do you have any way to fix that?
I could go to the med bay and I guess get some bandages.
Do you realize you have you are not fully organic?
Well, isn't everybody? Aren't we a combination of both?
No, I am not. Neither is Kevin, nor is Krieg.
She looks down at his foot. It's like, he's not?
Possibly.
That was a little something special I put in, but he is mostly blood. He lost his foot, and I regrew it, and he's really into lights, so I gave him an extra present.
I thought everyone was just partially organic, partially synthetic material.
What do you know of these? What do you know of the replicates that Dr. Casantis is working on?
Oh, they are not replicants. That's what General Markor used to work on. These are some kind of hybrid that Dr. Vicentes works on, like the soldiers.
Right. What do you know about them?
He's been working on them for a long time. We're sort of limited by the material we have.
We came to this club earlier and ended up roughhousing some of these soldiers in that gym, and they also have similarly. They have wire. They have they're part organic and part inorganic.
Yes, but I'm not like them, am I?
I mean, maybe underneath, but you do seem very different from a personality wise.
Maybe we should go talk to Dr. Vicentes and find out what's going on.
Do you think you would? Do you think you will like the answer?
Oh, that's irrelevant. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'm no longer. I mean, I've been demoted, but that's not my place to worry about that.
What do you mean demoted?
Well, I was his special assistant, but not anymore. That's Zavir's job. She's now his special assistant.
When did that happen?
Oh, he hasn't told you?
I have not heard such things.
He has spoken to General Marquardt, and you have all been approved to stay here. You are now his special assistant.
What about Kevin?
Of course I am. I'm the most valuable. I'll be keeping all the crime under control in this city.
I think Dr. Vicente said something about that was our penance to pay.
Fucking Markwar.
Yes, all the criminals shall pay penance.
So are the other inhabitants of the facility also like you? Partially replicants?
Yes, they're all hybrids.
What about the doctor himself?
I think he's one too, yeah.
Interesting. What makes you say that?
What do you mean? What makes me say what?
How do you know the doctor is part inorganic?
Um, there were procedures and things done, but I don't remember them. They seem to elude me. Almost like they've been erased. But the doctor does sound. Seems like something was done to him, but I don't remember what.
So there is at least everyone a small chance that when we go to bed, a replicant will show up in the middle of the night and murder us to take over our lives.
Well, certainly not severe because she is too valuable to us. I can't speak for you, the rest of you.
I do not appreciate having you being demoted on my part, but not for something that I have not even agreed to do yet.
Well, you have sworn allegiance to Sindum. Of course you would take the assignment. Who wouldn't? It's a great honor to be Dr. Vicente's special assistant. Of course, I will retain the role of working on the various cleaning assignments and analyzing the data and doing all those special tasks. But you've definitely impressed him.
Yes. But in the right way. I wonder if it's in the right way.
Well, of course it is.
Suppose I will speak with the doctor on this.
Shall we find him now or shall we wait till the morning? Well, technically, there's really no morning, but later on. After we've had our adequate rest.
Do you even need rest?
Oh yeah.
Do the ones in the fight club need rest?
Yes, all the soldiers need rest.
This is the first time it's occurred to me that if Kevin could get control of the replicant technology, he could make like an army of himself.
Yeah.
Although probably they would all then compete for viewers.
The Illumination League.
Yes, I almost like the League of Illumination.
Yes.
Each one having like 4 or 5 viewers.
With our powers combined, we make up 100 viewers.
Illumination Boy, Glow Guy.
LED
Right.
man.
Right. There's there's like 100 different names, and all of them think they're the original Illumination Boy.
There's like the emo version, and he's OLED guy.
No, he's blacklight.
Yeah, that's the one minority token that they throw in.
Shall I wake him now?
We can gain the rest and then talk to him in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. So I'll go back to my my room
Mm-hmm.
and then start barricading the door to keep my replicant out.
Okay.
Push like whatever dresser or nightstand there is up against the door.
I thought you were gonna barricade to keep Kevin out. Ninja attack.
Right.
Just drops on the ceiling. I could see Kevin doing that and like saying like Batman quotes.
I mean, I could see Kevin doing the ninja attack and dropping from the ceiling, but I could also see him maybe missing and then hitting the floor and losing his 2 hit points.
Yeah, just knocking myself out. Yeah.
But I'm gonna rest.
Okay. All right. Okay. This is exactly what I thought of when you said that. We put it in the chat here. It's a classic.
15-second ads.
I've never seen this before. It's good. The TV explodes.
Perfect.
Hell yeah, that's so good.
Yes, it is very, very, very funny. Okay, so we get to the next day. No one has tried to get in your rooms. You go into his office.
Yes, because we'll want to get breakfast.
That's right. He's got the only food replicator. Yeah.
So yeah, I would try to get a food replicator to do like a kind of a good continental breakfast. I got my paste, I got my pastry paste, and I've got my sitting too long in the water scrambled eggs paste. I've got my my yogurt paste.
Yeah, I just want a like bacon, egg, and cheese burrito paste.
Yep. Gotta go through the little catalog, but you'll be able to find it. So he's there in his office. Natalina is there, like sitting in a chair, like seems like they've been talking. First thing you notice, you would notice, Severe, is that her thighs are not her back to the original size.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
So, first day in the camp, I guess the orders went through last night.
Oh yeah. I got a chance to finally speak with General Marquardt, and he has approved your staying here.
Oh,
Of course, on the condition that I keep that Illumination Boy stays. Of course, to fight evil, because there's probably evil in the camp somewhere.
Is that what Marquardt said?
Yeah.
You hear that, Kevin? Maybe he is a bigger fan than you thought.
Yes, I'll have to have a look and see if he's one of my subscribers. He is not.
Maybe he's using a different name for his account.
Yes, that's a good idea. Sneaky.
So what does our roles?
Well, clearly, you're to help him be my special assistant and help me with the design and the upkeep of the soldiers, so we can finally get this force out here and effectively in combat. Krieg, of course, can provide some special training for them, considering what I heard from the Fight Club last night. And Illumination Boy will do his illumination things.
Yes, I will do them well.
Are we still going to? We were searching for resources. Are we still not? Are we no longer concerned about procuring those?
You were searching for resources for the other camp, correct?
Yes, but it seems like this camp could use it as well. I mean, this paste is good in a pinch, but it is not enough to sustain.
And we should at least inform the general that there is the meat forest in the north, as he is unaware of it. And they could use the meat. It's too far for us to bother going and getting it, and there's too few people here to make it worth it.
Yes, I'll let him know about this meat forest.
Did he mention anything regarding the porcelain prince?
He said to be on the lookout for him, of course. If we have a chance to deal with him, we should be able to. Once soldiers have been effectively trained, we should be able to handle him if he arrives. Or we can find one of the locations where he's at.
That makes sense. So what sort of training do you require? How can we be of service?
Well, Krieg is very handy with in fighting, from what I've heard. So whatever he can teach them, and whatever enhancements we can perform on them, we will perform on the soldiers as well.
Very good.
So did you replace the original biological doctor, or did the original biological doctor add synthetic components to himself?
What do you mean?
Well, Natalina tells us that, like her, you are partially organic and partially artificial, which makes me wonder if the original biological doctor didn't create a copy of himself, a semi-artificial copy of himself, and you later took over his role here in this settlement.
Oh. I think she was referring to the medical doctor. Not me. I am pure Promethean. I don't require any sort of synthetic parts. But yes, everyone here is some sort of organic, synthetic hybrid.
Prove it. As I pointed him. Prove that you're Promethean.
He just kind of looks at you, then looks at Krieg. I think it was already proven. You could not best a Promethean in combat.
I look at Krieg. I look at him. You have not bested me in combat, Doctor.
What are you saying, Kevin?
I'm saying we will need to fight to prove your innocence.
Is that really necessary? I mean, can't you make a nick or something and blood and see if blood comes out? I mean, it would be much easier. I don't need to get into a fight. I'll heal you. It's whatever.
Yes. Show us then, Doctor.
Unless you wish to engage Kevin, and which I will just shake my head and walk away.
He stands up from behind his desk and walks over.
Yeah,
Stands up.
meanwhile, I take out my survey scanner and just start scanning the guy because it could give me a chemical analysis of what he's made of, which presumably would be very different than if he's a replicant than if he's human.
Yeah, he's Promethean.
See, Kevin, this is the way civilized people figure out if someone is human or a robot.
So Illumination Boy sort of like points his baton and starts walking slowly around, and he's like, a hero is someone who, in spite of weakness, doubt, or not always knowing the answers, goes ahead and overcomes them anyway.
With violence?
We shall fight, Doctor.
Then we shall.
I'm so fucked.
So you got back one of your system strains at least.
Yo, 1 step back, 2 steps ahead.
All right, let's roll initiative. Oh man,
8. Looking
you're
great.
up first. I got a 2.
17.
Yeah, that's a hit.
6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points of stun baton damage.
So he reels back and he is struck, and he turns and punches. Natural 20. Look at that.
Oh.
So that's going to be 9
So this is-
damage right off the bat.
This unreasonably effective punch might even make Krieg think maybe he is a replicant.
Rolled minimum damage on the thing, so that was. He just looks good doing it. It's just like a lightning fast jab.
I like shake off my dizziness. Like, I forgot what I was gonna say, and then I go to hit him.
All right, initiative.
Initiative, yeah. 8 again.
Yeah, you're up.
Oh, another max. 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right. See, 23, that's a hit. So that's 7 damage. As he comes to cry, he hits you with another jab.
Oh. Again, I forgot what I was going to say. Let's go again. I can't find the right quote.
I'm gonna. It helped beat up this Kevin look.
A fresh 5 hit points away from death.
So yeah,
Very.
I'm gonna join in on this round and
Okay.
commit effort to try to overheat the doctor using thermokinesis, which I don't think anyone's ever seen me use before, but I've had it for a long time. I just haven't been here.
Okay.
But I'll go on Kevin's initiative just to give the doctor a chance.
Okay. So what's the initiative rolls?
Oh, I got a 6.
Okay. All right. Krieg, what'd you get?
Oh, I was just going to go on Kevin's initiative.
Okay. All right. Well, he does. He will go first because he got a 7.
Uh-oh.
But that's an 11, so he misses you.
Okay. I'll take it. All right. Cool. So go to attack. 14.
That just hits.
Right. 4, 7.
Okay. Go ahead, Krieg.
So he as he's attacking Kevin, he would notice that the entire room seems to get increasingly hot,
Okay.
and he takes 20 fire damage.
Wow.
What the fuck?
So yeah, this is another one. Thermokinesis. There's nothing about like a save or to hit roll. Anything with hit points just takes 1d12 damage, hot or cold, on the per level of skill you have. So I have 2 skill levels in telekinesis. So 2d12.
Wow.
Yeah, he suddenly, you can see he's like, his body is like flush red and he's sweating and he's just like, there's a couple blisters starting to form on his skin. All right, initiative roll.
Eight.
All right, you're up.
Here we go. Be a good one. I'm gonna use a hustle point because
Alright.
I rolled a fat one. And that turned into a 19.
That's a hit.
Max 9.
So tell me how he goes down.
I just start striking him continuously with the baton, and then eventually switching, getting my second baton. I just keep hitting him until he like falls over, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I just like pant. I'm like, "You've been bested, criminal," and then I fall over exhausted.
Yeah, you can see like the bruises on his face, and then there's like a pool of blood where he's at.
Do you feel satisfied now?
I look over at him and he's bleeding. I'm like, oh, he is Promethean then. And then no wires sticking out of him, nothing.
Nothing. Does a 13 hit you?
That's the number you need.
So Natalina jumps up and goes and strikes you for 5 hit points.
And I'm out of here. And with my last breath, I'm like, no one can win every battle, but no man should fall without a struggle. As I try to reach out to hit her back, but fall over.
Xavier will start tending to Dr. Vicentis.
And Natalina just kind of stands over Illumination Boy and looks at him and says, no one is born evil. It's just the choices they make.
She may be your match, Kevin.
He's unconscious.
Yeah, I know. I like saying things to Kevin that are positive when he's unconscious. So I'll go and revive the doctor. He'll get 6 hit points.
Yeah, he comes to, and he was just
As we established, the one you tend to first is the one you like better.
And I'll jump over to Illumination Boy. Get 8 hit points and takes another 2 system strain.
How many hit points? Sorry, 8.
8.
Okay.
So Natalina's standing over him. She's like, do you want me to hit him again?
He is fine. You guys are so silly.
I learned it from watching you.
I didn't catch that.
I learned it from watching you. It's
a very old PSA, probably from before your time.
Are you all right?
Yes. Thank you, Davir. And I go to hug you.
She's gonna get up, just like as you like go for the hug, she's gonna get up and to like step away.
And I go for a high five.
She extends her elbow.
Oh, I high five it.
Are you okay, Dr. Vicentis?
Yes, I don't know what Illumination Boy packs quite a punch.
He has a way of getting inside your head.
He does.
You're a strong adversary, Doctor.
Oh.
But I have seen you are not a supervillain after all. You are what you say you are.
Yes. Well, welcome to the Citadel. You will be great assets here. We will do great things in the name of Sindhu.
And justice.
I'm looking forward to it. Are you able to, you say everyone here is part synthetic. Have you been able to replicate psionic powers in these models?
No, that is beyond my understanding.
So bad news, Kevin. I just figured out that I was calculating my armor class wrong. You missed me with like 2 of your attacks in our fight.
What the hell? Holy
Because
crap.
it's 18 and you rolled like 2 17s.
I did, yeah. Fire out. You're a monster.
I suppose I can go visit the med bay and start working with Javier, see what he knows and how I can help him. But if he is part synthetic, and these powers come from this ability to heal and regrow stems from psionic abilities. So I will be able to teach him much of what we were taught in academy, but I am not sure how effective he will be at the regrowing or regenerating limbs.
Yes, well, we'll just have to find out. So you head off to the to Med Bay to work with him. He's going to take Krieg down to where a lot of the soldiers are just kind of doing drills and stuff like that. You notice that the weapons they have are like made of rubber. They're not even real weapons because they don't have enough materials to make them. You know, and instructs you on just basically just showing them how to fight. And then he just looks at Kevin, trying to figure out what to do with him.
Before you go, are they were they built similarly to the other ones here? Is it possible that any of them could learn psionic attacks? Or are they more basic combat models?
These are much more basic than those others you've encountered.
That's a shame, because then they could just create their own weapons. But I will then step forward and create like a mace of mental force in my hand and tell them all to step forward so that I can begin to train them.
Okay. Illumination Boy, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna patrol the streets and pretend that I'm seeking justice. Well, no, actually going to seek justice, not pretending. I will. And I'll try to uncover any sort of evil plots by questioning people and getting to the bottom of all the lug nuts and maybe even doing that collab with that dude.
Collab solitaire game.
Yeah.
Like how big is this settlement?
It's not as big. It's probably half the size of yours, but there's only like 5 people here,
Mhm.
and the rest are like replicant, not synthetic soldiers.
So, I mean, there you go. I would pull Kevin inside and say, why don't you solve the mystery of where all the people went?
Yes. That is a good mission, Krieg. Thank you. And then I Naruto run away.
We can stop right there. That's a good place to stop.
So, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye. Thanks.